That's Truth Hurts, the top song on Billboard's Hot 100 chart for 6 weeks now. It's from the singer known as Lizzo, one of the hottest performers around. She talks with Tracy Smith for The Record.
Baby, baby. She's been compared to some of the greatest singers of our time. And now you know why.
I'm crying 'cause
Her name is Melissa Jefferson, but she's known by her childhood nickname, Lizzo. And you might say this has been her year. She's still riding the wave of an acclaimed new album. And this summer, she had the #1 song and the cover of Elle magazine. Plus, she stole the show on MTV's Biggest Night.
girl, kick off your shoes, gotta take a deep breath, time to focus on
At 31, it seems Lizzo has finally arrived, though she's been here all along.
Do you feel like your career was a slow build or something that happened fairly quickly?
It's the slowest build of all time. It's the slowest burn. I've done so many tours, but nobody knows who I am until this year. But would I have been able to maintain this type of mainstream success 10 years ago? Hell to the no.
You needed that 10 years.
I needed this 10 years. I feel like a master.
and you all can change the world.
She's also become a master of the positive attitude. In nearly every show, she leads the audience in her own personal mantra.
I love you. You are beautiful. And you can do anything.
Does it work?
It works because talking bad to yourself works. It's the antidote to, oh, so stupid. It's like, no, you deserve this. You're intelligent. Words are so powerful.
Said it good as hell.
And she knows just how powerful those words can be. After a lifetime spent listening to mean or even well-meaning comments about her weight.
It's like a little mosquito bite. Somebody's like, well, you a big girl, so you can never have short hair. You always gotta have a big hair because you're a big girl. And they say that lovingly, but I'm like, that's a little mosquito bite. You don't even know it's there, but soon you look up, you're covered in mosquito bites, and you're like, oh my God, I have all of these things, but they were so normalized to me because they were so innocent.
People meant well.
They meant well, but I had to like peel back a lot of layers.
But it didn't start out that way. Lizzo was born in Detroit and grew up in the Houston suburbs.
I would walk to my best friend's house and we played Spice Girls and we made our own little girl groups.
She learned flute as a teen and says that her band director at Elle High School, Manny Gonzalez, helped give her the focus she needed.
I've had a lot of talks with my band director in here where he was like, you're always late, you're always daydreaming, but you're so talented, get it together. And those talks really impacted me, even though I was probably like,
He was formative to you, right?
yes. He was, he was like,
We brought him back.
how you doing? Oh my God, I'm so good. Oh my God.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. You've been doing good. Wow, I did it, didn't I? You told my ass, you were like, get it together, girl, because you are special. Apply yourself. Those moments meant so much to me. Hi.
With Gonzalez's help, Lizzo went to the University of Houston on a music scholarship, majoring in classical flute. But 2 years into her university studies, she dropped out of school. Her father, Michael, who was battling congestive heart failure, urged her to stay with the flute.
He wanted me to perform and wear the little lavalier mic and just be playing through a synth, and he wanted me to innovate flute, and I was like, I'm gonna do all of this, and his health just declined and declined and declined, and I really just wanted to be able to afford to take care of him.
You wanted to save him.
I wanted to save him.
Michael Jefferson died in 2010, and Lizzo's world crumbled.
And they were like, there's nothing anyone can do. And that, it just pissed me off. I was so mad. I'm like, what do you mean there's nothing anyone can do? I'm sorry. I think sometimes I get angry instead of sad because it's like a defense mechanism to be strong.
And you want to be strong.
Yeah. Well, I have to be. Like, I have to be strong. Because, like, life really doesn't give you an opportunity to show vulnerability. Life doesn't really give you a chance to let your guard down.
Eventually, she picked herself up and started climbing the rungs of a music career through bouts of poverty, homelessness, and crippling self-doubt.
What's deeper than the darkest, best kept secret?
She says her career finally took off once she started to believe that beauty doesn't have a size.
The most beautiful thing that you ever seen.
You said you struggled with self-confidence. How did you change it?
It's not something that you really change. It's something that you address and work on. I had to address every layer of insecurity because I can't just be like, all right, my arm's not jiggly and lumpy anymore. That's delusional. You have to be like, that's not ugly to me anymore, and it's not wrong to me. It's beautiful to me. And I think that is why I'm able to call myself fat, and people are like, no. Even my friends, I'll be like, well, bitch, you know I'm fat. And I'm like, don't say no. I am fat, I am beautiful. I think it's because I learned to actually look all of my insecurities in the face, call them by their name, and fall in love with them.
Which is a process. This hasn't ended yet,
It ain't
right?
over.
It's a daily exercise.
I'm still doing it right now. And shout out the flute!
Last month, Lizzo went back to the University of Houston and got a reception worthy of a superstar.
I want to play a piccolo so bad. But I'm scared because, I got lip gloss on. Oh, God.
The school's most famous dropout has become a role model.
You're not supposed to be happy all the time. You're not supposed to know what you're doing all the time, especially at this age. But not knowing what you're doing has nothing to do with where you're going. So I want you to know that. Cherish your journey and respect your journey. And keep playing your instrument, man, because people jealous of me, because I still play.
You could say this is Lizzo's moment, and it's one she wants to share with the world.
Hopefully, by existing, there can just be more opportunities for people that look like me that are, beyond what a trend is, and that they're there on the merit of their talent, they're there on the merit of their beauty, and they're there because they're good enough.
Just like you are.
Yeah, I'm great.